I'm Sofia Bernardi, mindset and business coach supporting ambitious new and rising coaches plus service-based businesses to master their mindset, create an aligned and profitable strategy, and grow a six-figure business using the Rising Coach method. I built a multi-six-figure business by the age of 24, and in this podcast, I will teach you the psychology, strategy, and energetics to do the same. Let's dive in. Hello, and welcome to another episode. I'm really excited to help you to simplify your business this year. I don't know about you, but when I first started my coaching business, I was told all of the things I needed to do to grow my business. And when you're first starting out or you're making your first few $1,000s, everything's like really overwhelming and just feels really complicated. And whilst, of course, whenever you start anything new, there are going to be moments of overwhelm and fear and doubt, because that's just the reality of learning something new. Like, I personally broke down crying many times when learning how to drive a car or ride a bike or, a new subject in school, whatever it was. Whenever you're learning something new, of course, there's overwhelm, right? And so part of that is very normal. And also, that doesn't mean we need to do strategies that feel so out of alignment, out of integrity for us, and things that we just simply don't want to do. And so I thought in this episode, I would share with you 3 things that you actually don't need to grow your coaching business. And this might be a little bit controversial, might be a bit different to what you've heard in the past, because all 3 of these things were things I were told you do need eventually in your business. And I'm here to tell you that you don't, and what you can do instead. So if you are making money in your business, but it's feeling really hard, it's feeling like there's a lot of tasks and a lot of things to do and a lot of things that you don't feel entirely comfortable with, this podcast episode might be a nice refresh for you. So when I first started my coaching business, one of the things I was told I needed to do to grow my business was send messages to people, like cold DM people. And so that's what I did, because that's what I was taught and that's what I thought I had to do. And it got to a point where I'd wake up, every day starting to feel overwhelmed with all of the messages in my inbox and feeling really uncomfortable sending certain messages. But I did it because that's what I was told I had to do to grow my business. I just simply didn't know any better and didn't know that there was another way. And so here I was sending these cold messages, and yes, it did work. And also sometimes it didn't work. And that's not really the point I'm making. All strategies really work when you master them and you commit to them. And so if I'm being honest, I had a lot of success with reaching out to people because I was strategically doing it. And so I was making money from it, but was I enjoying it? Was it fulfilling me? Did it feel good? Did it feel sustainable? When I pictured the next level version of myself, was she doing that? No. She wasn't. She wasn't reaching out to people. She wasn't following up with people. She wasn't cold messaging people. And so I stopped doing it, because I realized that if I want to get to the next level version of myself, then I need to trust myself and I need to do what actually feels good. And of course, messaging people and building relationships with people and having conversations is so key and so important in your business. But that doesn't mean you have to unsolicitedly jump into people's inboxes and message people that don't really know who you are. Like, you don't need to do that. That is for sure. Do you need to build relationships with people though? Yes. Do you need to have conversations with people? Yes, of course you do. The service-based industry is providing a service for people. And if you don't want to have relationships with people, then you, my friend, are in the wrong business, right? But if you care about people and you want to help people, then you should also want to talk to people. But that doesn't mean you have to do it in unwarranted or unsolicited ways. And so I stopped doing it, and I felt so much better since I stopped doing that and learned that actually there is a way for people to come to you. And that's the strategy I follow now. And having people book calls on their own accord or join programs on my own accord or message me on their own accord feels so good. Like I said, if I feel extremely called or pulled to reach out to someone because I want to work with them or I want to connect with them, of course I would do that, because I'm a people's person. I freaking love people, and when I see potential in someone, I want to tell them, right? And also, I love when people come to me, because those people are just ready and willing, and it's easeful and it's abundant and it's fun. It's way easier, and I can spend my time
helping my clients instead of trying to find clients out of scarcity. So I want to be a piece of evidence for you that you actually don't need to cold message people in order to grow your business. There is a very strategic and aligned strategy that will have people coming to you if that is what you desire. If you want to cold DM people, go for it. But if you don't, I'm here to teach you another way within my mastermind, Rise to 6. There, I teach you using conversion events, which is running challenges or masterclasses or live videos and trainings and events, how people will actually come to you. It's very strategic, it's very fun and abundant and scalable and sustainable, and you can sell to many people at once rather than you spending all day, every day, writing the same responses, sending the same messages, and feeling overwhelmed because of your inbox and feeling like you're doing all of this work and not seeing a return on investment, right, of your time and your energy and your well-being. And quite frankly, annoying a lot of people as well and getting a lot of, no responses. So that's number one. You don't need to cold DM. But yes, you do need to build relationships, right? That's the difference. So you don't need a cold DM, but you do need to build relationships.
Are you ready to create aligned, scalable results in your coaching or service-based business? If so, I'd love to work with you. I support my clients through my signature programs, Rise to Coach, which is for new coaches or service providers wanting to sign their first clients, and Rise to 6 to scale to consistent 10K months. DM me at Sofia Rose Bernardi on Instagram to learn more and see if one of my programs is the right fit for you.
Number 2 is you actually don't need sales pages. You don't need a website to get to your first $10,000 months or even beyond, to be honest. Of course, there is a time and place where it is helpful and it will make a difference, but I did not utilize a website to get to my first $10,000. What I did do was spend over $10,000 on setting up a website because I thought I needed one. So I've actually had a website from day one in my business because someone told me I needed to and I thought I needed to. So what did I do? I invested, not even joking, months on end setting it up and lots of tears and breakdowns because I didn't know how to do it, and following tutorials and paying for people to help. I spent a lot of time setting up my website, and I was doing it before I truly knew who I was helping, before I really had a strategy to even bring people to the website, before I was actually even signing clients. I spent so much time and money on a website because I thought I needed one. When reality, what you need is a social media presence. These days, Instagram or Facebook are your websites, right? Whenever I'm thinking of going to a cafe or working with someone, I don't look for their website. I go straight to Instagram. I want to see the images. I want to hear their voice. I want to read their words. I don't need to see their fancy packages on their website. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely look at websites too, and there's a time and place for them. But where I'm actually finding people and where I'm actually connecting with people and resonating with people and being called to reach out to them or work with them is absolutely from their social media, not their website. And I don't make a decision based on whether they have a website or not. I make a decision based on whether I believe they can help me or not. And so yes, it has a place and it serves a purpose, but not before you've made at least $10,000, in a month in your business, right? You need to focus on so many other things before that. You need to focus on meeting people. You need to focus on showing people you can help them, and you need to focus on making offers to them, because you can have the fancy, pretty website with all the correct links and beautiful images and packages and everything like that. But if you don't know how to bring traffic to your website, if you don't know how to nurture people once they've found your website, and if you don't know how to convert them, there's no point. I've literally spent probably $20,000 on my website as a whole, and it didn't make me any more money. It just wasted my time. I have it and I use it because I have it, because I thought I needed it, but my website has never been the thing that makes me money. It might be the platform that I use for, my content and to direct people to, but the only reason they're clicking on my website is because I've directed them there, right? Whether that's to register for something or check something out or pay for something or whatever it is. That's the only reason. There might be the occasional person that finds me, but honestly, you need to really know how to leverage SEO, you need advertising, you need to be directing people there, you need to have a vastly growing audience from different platforms and so forth in order for it to really do something. So just please keep all of that in mind, that we don't just create a website and then people come rolling in ready to work with us. It just doesn't work like that. It's a very strategic thing. It's a very costly thing, and it's for a later stage in business. In the first $10,000 months and the first 6 figures, really, you just don't need a website, okay? So it will enhance your current results, which leads me on to number 3, which is you don't need advertising, okay? You don't need to pay for Facebook ads or Google ads or whatever it is. You don't need to pay for ads. Again, like all 3 of these things, they serve a time and place. They work when leveraged correctly. But to get to growing your business, right? Starting and growing your business, those 2 phases, you do not need these 3 things, right? You can use them when scaling your business and when you have the foundation set, if you so desire, but know that you don't need it. So I've grown my business to over $500,000 in just a couple of years, and ads have not been the way to do that. It's all been through organic marketing, okay? And what I've found is that Facebook ads will only enhance your current organic results just like a sales page. So what we want to focus on is getting people to find us and showing them we can help them, make offers to them before we leverage ads. Because if we can't convert organically, we're going to really struggle to convert through paid advertising, because they're even colder leads. They don't even know you. They found you through an ad, right? As opposed to word of mouth or from seeing your social media and all of that sort of thing. So you do not need to cold DM people. Instead, you need to build quality relationships and have a very strategic strategy that allows people to come to you. You do not need to have sales pages. What you need is the ability to connect and drive your audience to a place where they can learn more from you and where they can purchase your services from you, not be led and isolated on a website when you don't have the foundation set in business. And you do not need to pay for Facebook ads or Google ads to grow your business in the starting and growing phases of your business. You need to focus on converting through organic strategies before leveraging something that's just going to enhance those results and cost you a lot more money. So organic marketing is the way to go for your first 6 figures in business, and collaboration. And I teach both of those marketing strategies in my programs. So in Rise to 6, I am teaching you how to have people come to you, how to have people say yes to working with you and working with only ideal clients. You don't need to settle for just anyone and, that you don't want to help. And it is a very strategic process, and also it's aligned and it's fun, and that's what I'm supporting you to do. We're tweaking until we reach perfection, where you have people booking calls with you in your sleep, you have people purchasing from you in your sleep, you have people that don't need 15,000 objections to be handled in order to say yes to you. We can work with people that trust themselves enough to make the right decision for them, where it feels aligned and congruent and great on both ends. And I'm going to teach you all of that and more in my mastermind. So if you're serious about growing your business this year and really taking things to the next level, then I highly encourage that you join Rise to 6 so I can really, really support you. Stop guessing, stop doing all of the things, and stop spending thousands and if not tens of thousands of dollars on approaches that don't work, when instead you could follow one process that does work, and I will be with you every step of the way to commit to mastery. All right. I am in your corner every step of the way until you get results. That's how much I'm committed to supporting my clients. Like, I'm truly here to actually help you, but you need to trust and back yourself in going all in and committing to that process so that I can commit to you as well. So if you want to grow your business in 2023, stop guessing, stop dabbling, stop doubting, and instead commit to mastery. And that's what I'm here to help you to do, so that you've got a sustainable, scalable, and a really fun business. Okay. All of my love. Come message me on Instagram, or if you want to chat and share your feedback on this episode, or book a call with me with the link in the show notes so we can have a chat and see which program, if any, are right for you to be supported by me this year. All of my love, and I will speak to you next week.
Are you ready to create aligned, scalable results in your coaching or service-based business? If so, I'd love to work with you. I support my clients through my signature programs, Rise to Coach, which is for new coaches or service providers wanting to sign their first clients, and Rise to 6 to scale to consistent 10K months. DM me at Sofia Rose Bernardi on Instagram to learn more and see if one of my programs is the right